Alright guys, so what we're doing today is some basic maintenance on the Harley Sportster. We're going to be checking the battery to make sure that it's charged, and if it's not charged enough, what we're going to be doing is putting it on trickle charge. We'll also check the tyres to make sure the tyre pressure is correct, and we're going to check all the globes at the same time. So for this one, what you're going to need is a multimeter, a trickle charger, air compressor with Tyre Fitting, and any globes that you might need.
Alright, now to check the battery, what we're going to have to do is get to the battery. So this one's as simple as just taking your seat off, like so. Get to your positive and negative terminal. So once you've got your battery exposed, you want to put your multimeter onto DC volts. Put your negative pin onto the negative terminal and your positive onto the positive terminal. As you can see, I got 12.5, so once again, what you want to do is check your manual. So I've flagged it. So 12.4 to 12.5. In here it shows that the percent of charge is between 50 and 75. So what I'll do is I'll just whack that on trickle charge anyway and get that charged fully up. So for me here, what I've done, I've added the Harley Trickle Charger. So there's just the little port there which I've connected to the terminals. Plug that in. Plug the charger in. And there we go, it's now charging. Next thing we'll do while that's charging is we'll check the tyre pressure. Now if you're unsure of what tyre pressure your tyres need to be at, generally they'll say on the side wall what they need to be. So if you can see there, 41 PSI is the max for the front. As you can see here in the back, it's 42 PSI. So what I'll do is connect my air compressor up and double check these ones. So I'll check the front first, keeping in mind max PSI is 41. That's well under. So we'll put a bit more in. There we go, that's about 40. Put your cap back on. Now we'll do the same as the back here, check the tyre pressure, keeping in mind max is 42 at the back. And as you can see, that is well under as well, so put a bit more in. There we go. Put your cap back on. And that's how to double check your tyre pressure. Now if you want to check to see if your tyre's too worn down, as you can see here, tyres have a little indicator in them, and basically when the rubber gets down to the same level as that, that's how you know you need brand new ones. But as you can see, mine are fairly new, they still have the little nubs on them, so I know these ones are going to be right. You just want to double check for any wheel rot or cracking around the side walls as well. So double checking the front here as well. Same thing, you can see the little indicator there and it's well and truly good to go. No wheel rut or cracking on the side of the wheel either, so that's another thing you can tick off your list. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is check all the electricals, make sure all the globes are working. So put your bike to run. As you can see, my headlight is working. Put your indicators on. Make sure the front is working. You can see the back left is working. Back right is working. And the brake works. Then we'll come up the front, test the horn to make sure that works. Yep, the horn works. There we have it, all the electricals are good. Alright, so now we've got all the little maintenance bits and pieces out of the way and your bike's good to go. Next thing I'm going to do is adjust and oil the clutch cable there. So I'll make that as a separate video just so this one isn't too long. So like always, put it up the top, click on that, and we'll get stuck into that.